Good morning, good morning, good morning! Welcome to University Debate. I am your host, Stephanie Lenin Rocha. And today's debate, we're going to talk about assessment. As a matter of fact, assessment is a tool used in the classroom every day. It is used to measure a student's mastery of skills or knowledge of a given subject. Assessments are important because the teacher needs to know what difficulties students have and what needs to refine for them. So without further ado, let's go and check the motion in today's debate. So we have here a letter from Miss Keona, and she is asking for suggestion on what type of assessment is appropriate to use given the situation that she had right now. But before that, let's first introduce our guest for today. Seated on the right, representing the affirmative side are Ms. Monique Cordon and Ms. Angelique Sicolata. On the other hand, speaking from negative side are Mr. Jaren Dogit and Ms. Alex Tado. They are all students from Visayas State University. I also extend my warm welcome to our judge, Mr. Nestor Inocante.
Thank you for having me to be part of this event. Thank you.
Alright, at this moment, I will discuss some mechanics in this debate. This debate consists of two rounds. For the first round, the first speaker will first define the keywords regarding their topic and introduce this argument. For the second round, the second speaker from each group will deliver the speech to express their opinion regarding their argument and prepare for a rebuttal. The speaker also in this round will conclude their opinion. Lastly, the judge should give conclusion from those arguments by the two teams and tell who wins this debate. Now, I call upon the first affirmative speaker to deliver their stand, define its terms, and outline affirmative's case. The time is yours, Ms. Cordon.
Thank you for having an opportunity to participate in this debate. Regarding the Keona situation, our team chose to have a quiz. But before we come to our stand, let me first describe some important key terms about our stand. Quiz refers to a quick test that typically consists of question formats. Supports individualized learning and help teachers to monitor the progress of the learning of the students and be able to know how the students would be able to understand the concept.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Curtin. At this moment, it's time for the opposing side to give their stand. I will call upon Mr. Jaren Dogi.
Good day, everyone. Now I will deliver the reason why we are opposed to their opinion. But before everything else, let me define first what is an authentic assessment. An authentic assessment is assessment done or performed by the student relating to the real-world experiences. Meaning these are activities done by the student wherein they can relate to themselves. Like for example, if you are trying to explain something in sciences, you incorporate it with things that they see around them. Meaning, using this measurement, we can really understand or measure if the students really learn their lesson.
Thank you, Mr. Doggy. At this moment, we will now move into the second round of our debate. And the second speaker from each team will now deliver the speech to express their opinion regarding their argument and prepare for our rebuttal. Let us now hear a word from our affirmative side, Ms. Angelique Sicolata.
is the best is because it allows the students to be creative and it makes the student to critically thinkers. That is why I recommend that we must choose project because the project it measures the learning holistically of the learners.
You mentioned about student learning, but can they do a project in its own environment?
Apparently, the answer is yes. Students can still create a project outside or inside their houses.
Snow and non-snowy day, Kiona is still in her classroom, where she able to teach and demonstrate the students and let the students watch the video about the plant cell and animal cell and others. It is obvious that this is reliable and appropriate assessment tool to use.
As you have said, they will do at least in the classroom. Isn't it obvious that they will feel overwhelmed and pressured when it comes that they must train in the use of quiz in the classroom with the various factors?
Project? Are you saying that they will not be overwhelmed doing it? Knowing the fact that project consumes a lot of time and we all know that the time is already limited in Vietnam situation. Also, the students are also young and I believe that they are not yet ready to create a project within just 2 days. So I believe, our team believe that we must use or perform a quiz rather than project.
Okay, that was quite a heated discussion. It seems like both sides are all backed up by strong arguments to defend their stand. But however, let us now hear a word from our judge to give his judgment and conclusion.
Thank you. Hearing the exchange of argument of the both party, I come up with the conclusion that administering a quiz is the best tool to evaluate the students' learning. Project is very good to assess students, but because of the 2-day time limit, quiz become the best option to use. Basing from their explanation also on why we should perform a quiz rather than a project, they mentioned in the given situation that the time is already limited. So creating a project would not be the most convenient thing to perform. Though there is a possibility that the students might be able to do the project on time, the outcome would not meet the expectation as to what the teacher have in her mind. Might as well she will not be able to assess effectively the student learning on the topic and judge their performance fairly. To sum up, quiz is the most appropriate assessment tool to use because of the different criteria to consider. First is the time. In the given situation, Teacher Keona only have limited time to assess her student learning. I understand that doing a project within that small time frame would not be very appropriate for the young learners. Second is the quality of work. If Teacher Keona want to expect from her students an output that match to her standards, then doing a project is not really advisable given the situation. Lastly is the level of the learners. In the situation that Teacher Keona, students are still young, so letting them do a quiz within the short amount of time is not something low grade level students can pull off. On the other hand, using this criteria, I believe that the only weakness of the chosen assessment would lie to the question whether can we authentically measure students' learning during a quiz or not, since we cannot really have a clear picture as to what to extend the students' learning their lessons during the quiz or a quiz. Meanwhile, doing a quiz also has its own strength. It's more economical, less time consuming, and more appropriate if we only wanted to measure students' knowledge on the different parts and definition of animal and plant cells. Coming from the situation of teachers Keona's have shared.
Thank you, Mr. Nestor. And it seems like we're out of time and it's time to wrap up this show. I hope you learned something from this episode. This has been your host, the Manilanin Racha. Good day and mabuhay!